Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today I am still on my project of using up designer series paper. So I was tidying out and I found I had quite a lot of, is it Hues of Happiness designer series paper left? Quite a bit. Now I know there's a stamp set and a die set, which I do have the Happiness Abound set, but I just wanted to use up this paper and there's not much stamping in this card, it really is. So I decided to have a go at a trifold card. I haven't done one in a while, so I just checked back when I last did one and used my old measurements, and so I've cut myself. I was going to go through especially the scores. I've already done it because I needed to work out if it was going to work, so there's no point in wasting the paper that I cut to practice with. So I cut a piece of Night of Navy card and I cut it to, the measurement is 29.5 that way by 14.8 centimetres. Now I do have measurements for inches and I will try to blog them later, but if you do want the inches measurements, do give me a prod. I know I've got a couple of people waiting who sometimes watch my videos waiting for some inches measurements for another card, and I will promise. Okay, right, so then you score. So it's 29.5. You could take my rough measurements here, you could take a screenshot of that. These are all centimetres. Okay, so then then it's I've got the panels are here, but what you do is you score at 3.5 centimetres, 7 centimetres, 13 centimetres and 19 centimetres. So, and because you've cut this at 29.5, that leaves the back panels 10.5, which is the normal width for a UK or centimetre card to be. So that fits in our C6 envelopes. So there's your fold. So then I have two panels, honest to do, got two panels that are 3.1 centimetres by 14.8. Then I have two panels which are 5.6 centimetres by 14.8. And then a panel for the back of the card, which I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to have flowers or, well, still flowers, but that one I'll decide when I get there. A little panel which will hide inside here for your message. So when you fold that up like that, it won't show. And I have two die cuts which I cut using potted succulents dies. Now I haven't used this die set in forever, so I'm probably going to get, or this soft, is it softly succulent? Sweet, whatever it is. Forgotten the succulent's name, but anyway, there's the stamp set that goes with it. I had it earlier and I don't know where I've put it now. Simply Succulents. I haven't used it very much, so I think maybe this week we'll get that out as well and use it. But these two dies, I've cut one in the larger one in Night of Navy, and this smaller one for a sentiment in Basic White. So they're from the Potted Succulents dies. Now these dies, that die set's fab, and as I say, I've not used it enough, so I'm going to keep that on my desk. Hopefully use it a bit more. And I've fussy cut out a couple of flowers from the designer series paper, and I've got a strip of Night of Navy, which is 2 centimetres by 23 centimetres, and I think that will fit. I've taken a happy birthday sentiment from Best Day, just because that's on my desk. I haven't actually used it except for that sentiment, so I will be using that soon too. I just recently got this. I don't know why I didn't get it before, but I think it's going to be a great colouring in opportunity. So yeah, that will be happening soon. So hey, really, because I've cut everything, it should really just be, apart from this little stamp sentiment, it should just be sticking together. So do you know what I might do? I might come on and do another YouTube video with the inches, with an inches version. That's not quite as straight, but I will compensate for that. It's okay. I just didn't want to do die cutting during the video. So really this is an easy card once you've done all your cutting. So I wouldn't say it's quick, but it's certainly going to be easy. So we'll work out the belly band later. So let's put the paper on. So I'm thinking that, yeah, okay, so the brain is ticking in here. So I want to use all these beautiful flowers. So I have cut these 4mm less all the way around than the panel is. Just so let's see if we can put these on the correct way up. Obviously you can use any colours. You could do this with any papers. The other thin one, do I do it that way, or will we do it that way? We'll just pop it this way. The papers are so pretty and they all work together okay, so you just do what you feel. Then we take these ones. As I say, I don't remember what I was thinking about when I think we'll still go with the sort of navy background, a navy background there, and stick with having these on the inside. You could go all flowers as well, it's entirely up to you. Right, I think, can't decide which is the right way up here. I'm going to go with that. These papers are just so pretty. The reason I've got so much left, I think, is because I had more than one pack on the go. And now I've put it all together, I've still got loads to use up. Now, are we going for the lots of flowers on the front of the card? You would think that would be overkill, but it's not really. I think I will just keep it floral. I think it has to be that way up though, for me. Yep. I mean, I could do that, but I'm not going to. I'm liking all the sort of rosy flower type. Obviously you can decide when you're making your card which way to have the papers once you've cut them. Now you could just put a panel on the back for writing, or you can put this panel here, which I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop that inside there So you've got a night where you can put a message. I have no idea, that's just a scrap that was lying about that happens to fit. So again, just, you know, do that, use your bits and pieces. So there is the basic card. I don't know where my bone folder's gone, it really does, here it is. You really do need to burnish these folds, and I should have done it at the beginning. Just so that it lies nicely. And then that one and that one. Still doesn't want to try. Right, so then we have the strip that's for the belly band. So I'm just going to put it underneath. I was kind of using my grid paper to give me a clue if I'm straight or not, but it'll probably all slip anyway. See? So then I'm going to fold that over there, and if I've cut it correctly, this will be fine. But because this end is thicker, obviously that needs to come up. Yeah, I've left myself a little bit to glue it together, and then the die cut panels will go on there. So what I need to do now is just, you could use tape, but I'm just going to use a wee dot of wet glue, but make sure I don't use too much, because I don't want this to stick to the card. So make sure that it's straight and they line up. Just give a time for the glue to grip or grab. Now you have a simple belly band that keeps it closed for when it's in the post. And then we have, so that will go across the join. So I'm just going to put just some glue in the middle there and pop that across there. Now, yeah, I could have that coming off there, I'm not sure at the moment. So I've got this wee fussy cut bit that I've cut out, and that one. So yeah, I think I'll stick this onto the belly band there. So again, you make up your own mind with the bits that you've got to spare. So this is overkill on flowers, but I love it. And then just pop her happy birthday to stick. I mean, you could use dimensionals and give it more I just think it's thick enough. And then, shall we have that bin about there? Or not? I think we'll just leave that one out, actually. Maybe I should have popped it on before and put it underneath. I'm going to leave it off now. I just need a wee something pretty, and I think we have some. I should have whipped them out first. Whoops. Where is it? Milky dots. Here we go. I've got these milky dots that have Night of Navy adhesive back milky dots. I knew there was one. Just pop. this one here. Right, that is it. So that, I don't know where the lid for my glue is, I'll find that in a minute. I've no doubt laid it down. Anyway, so thank you very much for coming. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please press the bell icon to get notified when I'm coming on again. And yeah, I think I will come back and do with different paper. I will come back and do an inches one. So this is the centimetre version of my version of a trifold card anyway. Stands easily like that. And then you have close it up again with your belly band. So it's not complicated, it's quite straightforward. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time.